to go and attend, but whenever it is an opportunity to interact with the kids, I always say yes. And I thank all the management, the DPS management, for inviting me over here. And I know this uh, event is very important for you all. A lot of hard work would have been put up by the teachers, by the students to prepare. Even for a small dance performance also, I know people, we used to rehearse for so many hours and hours together, and only then we get a chance to come onto the stage. So I won't bore you, and I won't stand between your performances and your audience. I'll just leave a small message. So one thing I learned from NPA, or NPA is nothing but National Police Academy, where all IPS officers are trained. And what I carried from my alma mater, IT Kharagpur or Navodaya. So when you step into NPA, there is a tall marble statue that welcomes you. So initially my mom was very afraid. She never thought her son would be a police. So my dad always used to say that I never had ever stepped into a police station. So he used to tell it as he used to take it as a proud moment for him that he never had to do anything with the police. So finally imagine their son only ended up in police. So there were lots of doubts for them, how I will fit into police. And typically people consider me as soft spoken, but I don't think my team thinks me like that. So when we stepped into the NPA, there was lots of doubts. All other police forces, be it army, everyone, they do a lot of physical tests and then they take them to police. Only in IPS, they first put an exam, then they'll take them for training. So we are not sure whether we'll be ready for the challenge, whether we can do the hard work, whether we be so strict and soft at the same time. So this marble statue welcomes us all. That marble statue has a quote of Michelangelo. So Michelangelo is this person who is considered to be the world's greatest sculptor. So apparently all these people keep asking him, Mr. Michelangelo, how do you keep producing such great statues out of these stones? So the Michelangelo's reply is, I never sculpted a sculpture. The sculpture already exists in the stone. The stones already have it. I just facilitated the stone to come out. I facilitated the sculpture to come out. So the greatest message that NPA carries is, the fine officer that needs to be in the service is already within you. The NPA just helps you find that officer, helps you break from the stone and come out as a fine officer. Even the schools, the teachers, their job is also similar. Each and every student, be it the front bencher, be it the back bencher, be it the topper, or be it the person who is good in sports, be it the person who is good in singing, everyone is exceptionally talented. The sculptures already exist in the students. It's the job of the school, it's the job of the teachers to sculpt it out and find out which stone makes what sculpture. You have to find out and help them find their talent, find their greatness. So I request all students and all teachers, believe in yourself. Every one of you will become great stars. And this country, I am telling you, especially for the teachers and the principal, this country is not run by IAS officers or IPS officers, or for that matter politicians. This country is run based on two pillars. One is parents, second are students. only India is a country and India is a society where parents will sacrifice everything. Literally, they go to the extent of they'll burn their 100% savings to secure a good future for their children. They'll never ever question what is in it me. My mom never bothered about what gold she has, or my dad never bothered what car he was in. They will burn the last penny to give them the best education possible. They will burn their health and everything to give the best health possible to their kids. That's why our country have survived despite all the difficulties, despite all the colonial history, despite all the divisions that we have. So I would ask a big cheer for all the parents who are present here. Can we hear a big clap for yourself, for all your parents? Yeah, thank you. Be it me or be it the correspondents, be it the management or be it the principal. If they are staying here, all credits to their parents, no credits to the persons. The second thing, the students. The future of this country are in that matter, because India is going to be the leader for the world. The students are going to make the nation. And the world is going to change also. It's not going to be the same. 10 years before, nobody had a cell phone. Nobody had advanced technology at your use. How many of you know ChatGPT? How many of you are doing your homeworks from it? So the world is going to change fast. So I would urge, don't stress out yourselves. Marks are required, studies are required, but equally sports is required. Equally your extracurricular activities are required. So just seize the moment. Learn whatever you can. Enjoy your student phase. Make as many mistakes as possible, but learn from them. Make as many mistakes as possible now, because you have a safety net. But learn from your mistakes. And always believe in yourself. I'm telling again, whether you sit in the first bench or whether you sit in the last bench, you all can make up to the top. So just believe in yourself, and I wish you all the best. And once again I request the teachers, there are no bad students. Each and every student can become a great leader and a great scientist, be it a great doctor, be it a great cop. So I request you all, treat each student as a sculpture that needs to be extracted. The sculpture is already present in the stone. So help us extracting. And one request from the police side of mine is, you students are the biggest change makers. So when you go to the home, it's not always the maths, physics, chemistry. The civic sense is what is important in going forward, and the responsibility of you, how to live life, how to handle failure. There are a lot of my friends who are more talented than me, who scored more marks, but a lot of them also gave UPSC, but many of them couldn't succeed. But that doesn't mean that you will stop there. You should also learn how to handle failure, how to handle stress. That's why I am repeatedly asking you, make as many mistakes as possible, but learn from those mistakes. And the students, especially, the one request from my side, don't allow your parents to go on road without wearing their helmets. Can I hear from all the students? How many of your parents wear helmets? That's it. How many of your parents wear seat belts? So what will happen if they don't wear seat belts or don't wear their helmets?
Don't enter.
So who will take care of us? Nobody, right? So that's why it is our responsibility. We should not let them go out without helmets, without seat belt. If there is an accident, it's all of our family which will be on road. So don't allow them. Push them, tell them it's okay if they go late. They must wear a helmet. They must wear a seat belt. Your